20 rupees, tomato 20 rupees. What do you want, sir?
I want 1 kg tomato.
1 kg tomato.
1 kg.
That's it.
Scan it to payment.
Sir, here is the UPI. You can do it there.
1 kg tomato. Thank you.
How much is it, sir?
Fine, sir.
Anna, can I get 1 kg potato?
Ma'am, only 40 rupees, ma'am.
Only 40?
For you, it is discount.
35 you can make it, no? 35 you can make it.
No, ma'am. Market price is only 40 rupees.
Please, I have to go.
Okay.
Where is Anna?
Ma'am, there it is.
Okay, I'll make the ticket.
What do you want, sir?
How much is potato, sir?
Only 40 rupees.
What? 40 rupees? I just said more in the previous shop, they told 30.
30, yeah.
30.
Market price is only 40.
Sir, I will buy 2 kgs. Please give sir 30, sir.
30 you want?
Yes.
No, I can't give you 30.
If you give, otherwise I'm going for the video.
Now leave the market price, okay? Give 35.
No, sir. Give 30 rupees, I'm going.
Huh?
I'm going to previous shop. Give, otherwise I'll go. I wanted for 30 rupees, 2 kg. Give what he
Yeah, okay, leave it. I will give 3 kg for 30 rupees each.
Okay, give.
Okay.
Did you see that the discrimination happening in that shop?
Yes, I saw. The first lady when she came, he charged more because she was in a hurry. And another lady when she came, she was bargaining with her. So he gave for the cost price what he got, or some amount more.
Yeah, I think the second lady who came, she even knew about the market price. From where it was easier for her to bargain. Come, let's go ask the shopkeeper why did he do this.
What are you want? Tomato or what?
No, sir, we just came here to ask why are you doing price discrimination here. We saw you selling potatoes for different price range for different individuals.
See, ma'am, men don't bargain, and also we give original first price for them. But these women are like, Anna, they'll ask for more than cost for the goods sold. Okay? Huh? Like, if I bought a book for 20 rupees, they'll ask for 10 or 5 rupees. That's
But
why.
still, you have to maintain the market price and be reasonable for each and everyone, right, sir?
But still, they are bargain bad, right? So I charge them.
Or you have to keep the same price for each and the customer. You should not do the discrimination.
Even if I keep for 20 rupees, they'll bargain that one also, sir. What should I do? I have to go. Should I have right to have a profit?
Okay, thank you.
Hi guys, welcome to our video. Today we have our team to discuss on price discrimination in vegetable shop is bad. To my right, I have Sadvika, Manoj, Akshita, Sai Srujan and Tausif Pasha. We will be having a deep discussion on price discrimination is.
Hi guys. Today I went to vegetable shop to buy tomatoes where I bought 2 kgs of tomato for 20 rupees. Where an hour later my friend also went to the same shop where he bought the tomatoes for 18 rupees. Why is it so? What do you think about this, guys?
It's nothing but price discrimination.
Is it so? I never thought heard of it. Can you please elaborate it?
Price discrimination is nothing but businessman offers these products for various prices for various customers.
I think this is like unfair treatment for the consumers as the customers they get different prices for different products. So basically the shopkeeper, he will charge one price for one customer and other price for the other customer. I think this will affect their reputation as well.
Yeah, this might damage the name of the shopkeeper and the product which he sells. Because it might, due to the damage of the reputation, he might not get the sales he expected, and he might not retain the loyalty of customers which he had before.
Yeah, coming to the loyalty point, I agree to CS point. Like the customer may lose it, the new customer may lose his loyalty, and go to the another shop. So like that, we can also refer their friend to go to the another shop. Like this, we can create a different market competition.
Yeah, that's right, Manoj. From this, we can see market competition where a customer sees a discrimination in the shop where he buys vegetable and he feels undiscriminated and opt to go for another shop where the customers are treated equally, given equal privileges, cost, and everything. And then we can see a new customer and shopkeeper bonding happening, from which then we can see revenue increase in the new shop, vegetable shop, and revenue decrease in the old shop, which leads to imbalance in the old shop. I
So adding on to your point, I could say that this may lead to customer dissatisfaction, wherein customer can think that businessman is cheating him or he is going through an unethical practices. For example, taking an example of you, you said that you bought tomatoes for 23 and your friend bought it for 18. Then the customer might think that the customer is cheating him by using weighing machine, by scamming in the weighing machine. So it might lead to a loyal customer to not go again for the business, and it might ultimately lead to close the business.
I think price discrimination leads to complexities in operations where in a vegetable shop, remembering the prices of all vegetables itself is a difficult job or difficult task for the seller. Upon that, assessing customer whether he is a premium customer and whether to charge more or less, doesn't it make it more complicated? Isn't it?
It makes complicated because we are talking about a vegetable shop. At the end of the day, he wants to sell his produce because he can't sell the same produce the next day, or it might be rotten or something. So at the end of the day, he might give it as a discount to sell his products more to the customer. That might be a good point for that day, but the next day it might lead to the customer dissatisfaction due to the fact that the customer might expect the same discount which he got a day before. So that this might lead to customer dissatisfaction and him feeling betrayed because he got by one price for one day and he might be charged more for the next day. So that might be a point.
Yeah, we can even watch news because news gives us information about varying price range. Where we see tomorrow that today that there is increase in tomato prices, onion prices. So we can get knowledge from watching news and reading newspapers, which later can help us, and we are not cheated. From which we can help ourselves, and we can even question the shopkeeper if he's cheating on us.
Adding to our point, I think we can also gain information through visiting multiple shops and gaining information about prices and then making purchase in one shop would also be a better idea.
Yeah, let me share you with an example. I ordered a kg of tomato in my Android one, and also I encouraged others to order a kg of tomato. Said that it is showing around 200 rupees. For me, it was showing 160 rupees. I said, like, why is this difference between he said that it's shipped from Android, iOS to Android because of the sake reason of they are charging more in Android. Yeah, this is the best. This situation we are showing.
So, guys, I feel cheated. What can I do? Can I sue against the seller?
Yes, in some cases you can sue, but in our case, in vegetable business, you cannot do like because customer will buy vegetables, the businessman will buy the vegetables in an auction, wherein he can buy on his own price and he can sell on own.
So as there is no fixed price for any vegetables, he can sell for his own price.
Okay, guys, thank you for the insights given. So, now I got to understand about price discrimination. Next time when I go vegetable shop, I will not be cheated once again. Thank you all.